A certain person comes along at a certain time with a certain idea. If acted upon by enough of the right people to the right extent, without dropping the ball before the goal line, can morph into a conglomerate of businesses that, bound together by a series of simple agreements, can become powerful enough to be nipping at the heels of some of the biggest advertising concerns in the United States. And I'm not making a pompous statement. My name is Kelly Case, and I see something that I believe no one else sees. I was walking down the street about a year ago or so when something occurred to me, and I realized from what occurred to me that I could be easily making between $10,000 and $15,000 a month from a new methodology of advertising that I'd never seen anyone do before. And here I am more than a year later, and still nobody's doing it. When this innovation occurred to me, my gut instinct told me to hold off a little bit. If no one's doing this in Washington, then no one's doing it in Texas or California or any other state, and probably nowhere else in the world. Another thought occurred to me. What if I can get between 50 and 100,000 people all over the world making this kind of money? So I've been going to bed every night for more than the last year with the dominant thought in my mind. How do I structure and organize this? The answers started trickling in from the ether, a little here, a little there. The first step on this journey begins with contracts. Specifically worded contracts for certain key individuals with certain skill sets. The second step, a website. The third step, phone calls. Lots and lots of phone calls to those key people. When anyone begins a certain type of business venture, you have to have at least 3 to 5 different people with different skill sets sitting at the same table on the same page, working in concert for the same goal. It's called a mastermind group. And to take it to the level that I'm going to take it to, a legal foundation staffed with highly motivated lawyers who are going to deal with those who think they're going to get cute. So the next logical thought you may have is, okay, what is it? I need more information. I'll tip my hand a little bit. It involves the internet and advertising, and that's all I'm going to say for now. It behooves you that you don't know all the specifics because there are unscrupulous advertisers who don't respect intellectual property, and they'll always push the envelope to see how far they can go. And I don't have the money to back them off. But these unscrupulous advertisers can't organize any scheme until they get that specific information. And hopefully by the end of June or into July, I will have gotten enough investors with their lawyers to back them off before they even think about touching the envelope. It seems that every advertiser has been trying to figure out a way to get everyone and their brother to beat a path to their website. Well, I discovered the answer to the $64 million question that everyone's been trying to figure out. And it's so simple that a 12-year-old child can do it. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words, and a 2-minute video is worth a BA in advanced marketing. And when I broadcast my methodology video, the cat's out of the bag. And that's when the proverbial pin drops and hits the ground, and thousands of people are going to turn silent. And everyone's going to ask themselves, why didn't anyone see this before? The reason is because some of the biggest innovations to some industries have come from people outside those industries. Because the people in those industries are so tunnel vision from doing things the way it's always been done that they can't see outside the box. And because they're motivated by greed and total control. I'm not. There has to be a certain amount of control, but not draconian control. I believe in the equal distribution of opportunity. And when I broadcast my methodology video, and the realization sets in that I'm 100% right, and that I do have a new and innovative and unique method of advertising, and that the window of opportunity is going to start to rapidly close, and that you don't have time to sit on your hands, that's when all the ends are going to come together, and that's when, as the old cliche goes, there's going to be a mad dash for the cash. So between now and then, I have to find enough of the right people to all come together at the same time and work in concert to give this thing life faster than some guy's smiley face advertising company can try and hijack what I'm going to start. I'm going to do something that no one has ever been able to do before because the technology wasn't there, but now it is. And no one after me because of the unique application of that technology. When printing came along, it changed the advertising game. When the radio came along, it changed the game. When the TV came along, it changed the game. When the internet came along, it changed the game. This is going to change the game. And those who jockey themselves into position at the beginning of this change and take immediate and massive action will make a lot of money. So how can you be one of those people? Well, the first thing that needs to be done is I need to have as many people call me as possible to find out who's going to be the point person for each person, or the point person for each country. And then we all need to get in the huddle with your lawyers, and we can go from there. I believe that everything that I've experienced in my life, from the books that I've read, to the organizations that I belong to the legal issues that I've gotten drawn into, and life experiences in general, and dealing with certain kind of people, have prepared me for what I'm about to accomplish.